This video is going to cover Objective 5.1 practice tasks. The first step is to open up 5.1a and 5.1b and put those presentations side by side. To do this, 5.1b may open like this or like this, but you're going to grab the title bar of this and you are going to, and actually that's my shake effect right there. If I shake it, everything else minimizes, and if I shake it, everything else opens back up. But anyway, you're going to grab the title bar and you're going to hit it to the side of your screen. When you do that, it'll automatically open this as a split screen, and you can choose the other file that needs to be opened up next to it, or the other window. So once these presentations are open side by side, you're going to click on in the 5.1a presentation after slide 4, you are going to add the slide 5 from the 5.1b presentation. So you're going to click on that slide and you're going to drag it. Actually, I'm not clicked on it correctly. I would click on it once, make sure it's selected, then click on it again, drag it over and drop it in between 4 and 5 on the other presentation. Then it wants you to close out of 5.1b, and we're going to insert a slide from 5.1b using the reuse slides command. So we're going to go to new slide and go all the way down to reuse slides, and this file is going to be browse slide library, actually not slide library, browse file, and we are going to choose the 5.1b and Objective 5. And we're looking at the very second to last slide, goals for the coming year. So we're going to click on this slide, and it actually, I should not have just clicked on it, but it's fine. I clicked on it and it added it right after 5 because that was where my placeholder was. Had I clicked down at the very bottom, it would have inserted it down at the bottom. But since it inserted it after 5, making it the new 6, I'm just going to click on it and drag it. Click on it and then drag it down so it's at the end of my presentation. Then I'm going to hit Control S. This is going to save 5.1a, and I'm going to close it out. Then it asks you to open up 5.1a and 5.1a results, and you can compare those if you'd like. Then we're going to open up 5.1c. And we're going to do a combine and compare, or a compare and combine with 5.1d. So we're going to go to the Review tab, and we're going to click on this Compare option here. And we are going to compare it with 5.1d. So you're going to double click 5.1d. And then what it does is it analyzes the slides. It'll give you the slides, and it'll also give you the details here of how these slides or these slideshows are being compared. And what you want to do is we're going to review the marked differences, then click Next to move between the changes, and then select each set of changes to display them on the slide. Then reject the changes on slides 2 and 7. So to move through the changes, we're going to hit Next, and now I'm on, it jumped me down to slide 8, but we want to be on, I'm going to click on slide 2, and it shows me the slide change here, that there was this change, and we're going to reject this change. So I'm going to, and I ran into this before, it will not let me right click on it and hit reject. Reject option should be available here. So what I'm going to do is it wants you to accept the presentation changes altogether. So I'm going to click on these first. Let's click Theme and Insertions, and let's hit Accept. Let's just hit Accept Change for those. Actually, we want it for the whole presentation. Let's click up here up the top and hit Accept and see if it accepts. Yeah, there's a checkbox now indicating that these have been accepted. So I'm going to click through the slides, and now each of these slides has a checkbox next to the presentation changes, indicating that those changes now have been accepted. So let's try to go back to slide 2. And on slide 2 now, if I click, well, I clicked on the change, and the reject option went away. It was available, and it's only letting me reject presentation changes here. So I'm not totally hung up on this. I was working on it for quite a while and I'm not sure why it's giving me an issue. But we want to reject changes on 2 through 7 and then end the review. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit reject all changes on the presentation. And we've already accepted the other presentation changes and it went ahead and took those off. So if we reject the other ones and then hit accept for the presentation changes and have those 2 check boxes, then the other ones actually don't really need to be rejected because they're not going to be taking place into this. So this can end the review, and as long as you've accepted the presentation changes in this presentation, you'll be fine. Just click end review, then hit yes, and then you're going to save 5.1c and close it out. And then we're going to move on to 5.1e. And in here you're going to delete the comment attached to the title slide. So the title slide is usually the first slide here, and to review the comments you're going to click review and we're going to click show comments, and this is the first comment. So you can either just hit delete or you could have clicked the delete button here. Then review the remaining comments in the presentation, so you can click here to go next or you can click in here to go next, and then we're going to delete all of the comments in the presentation. So I'm just going to click delete all comments and ink in this presentation, and then that'll get rid of all of them in one single option. Then in the header on slide 2, so I'm going to click in slide 2 and I'm going to click on this header, and I'm going to click new, and I'm going to choose to type in here a comment that says change date to reflect that of workshop. So this comment now is complete. Then it wants you to go to slide 9 and then attach a comment to the citation. So you're going to click on the citation here, click new comment, and we're going to say is newer date available? Question mark. And then we're going to go to slide 13. And we're going to add the comment to this content placeholder. So I'm going to click this content placeholder and click new comment and type native plant graphics would add interest. Then it wants you to click away from the comment so the comment's not selected anymore. And then it wants you to add colorful native plant graphics. So we're going to edit this comment. So all you do is click back in it, and you may have to click a couple times. And you've edited the comment now to meet the criteria. And then this completes objective 5.1 practice tasks.